Is there someone in mind?
Yeah, there is someone in mind. I wrote this song originally when we were still like just talking, feeling the vibes and everything. And yeah, played the song, the instrumental that Johar sent me in the car on our way to Target. And yeah, the first verse hook came out just so easy. It was a funny conversation because like she was, I was listening to the instrumental. I was like, yo, I want to make a song about matcha. Like, I just always loved it. Like I would go get matcha with some of my friends back in the day. And it was just like a really nice, like ritualistic comfort, like chill relaxation type of vibe. And she jokingly was like, oh, I could be your matcha. And I was like, okay, whatever. So I wrote like the first part, and yeah, the rest is history, I guess. It's your boy Eddie.Gemini, and I'm here to break down the recipe for green tea. One full serving of love song per listen. Communication is about like 40% of what it's about. Held back emotions, keeping stuff in is about 10% of it. Ex-friendships is another 10%. The last 40% would have to be the ode to the person who holds you down, keeps you, is your green tea. She low-key my twin, bestest friend, you my green tea. You calm me down when you tell me that you need me. Honestly, the person who this song is about, she is my twin, like we are really best friends. At the time of writing this song, it was something where I originally wanted to talk about matcha, but it doesn't sound right. You can't say, she low-key my twin, bestest friend, you my matcha. So I changed it to green tea. I think everybody has that type of person, whether it is in romantic relationship or in a family relationship, friends, whatever. You're always gonna have that person that really holds you down, comforts you, brings you back to reality, keeps you grounded, and essentially makes you a better part of yourself. I cannot pretend I'm not a mess, hope you don't see me. I fell so quick, don't use magic, girl, that's cheating. I can't express how many times it just seems like you don't really want other people to fully see how vulnerable you really are in times. You want to keep that to yourself. At least I do. I don't enjoy being super vulnerable like that in general public, I guess. Like if I'm really feeling a type of way or emotional about stuff, like I'd rather keep that to myself, be alone. It's better for me not to like be seen in that moment. I fell so quick, don't use magic, girl, that's cheating. This is funny because when we first started talking, I literally was told by her friend that she was a witch. And I got creeped out, and I was like, yeah, nah, I think this is it. I don't think this is gonna happen. But she was like, yeah, I'm joking, whatever. And I just thought it was funny to put it back in there, because it is true. If you guys are using witchcraft out here to try to get soulmates and try to get in a relationship or whatever, you're crazy, bro. Like, it's not worth it. Like, that's the worst way to do that. 12 minutes away from your place. People love that part so much. They'll come up to me after they listen to the song and be like, 12 minutes away. I'm like, yo, okay, chill, but they love that part. I thought it was clever because of the fact that I used to take the bus a lot from Long Island over to Philly to visit her and stuff, like about once a month or whatever. And it was mainly because like we didn't live near each other and stuff, and I wanted to make up for the time and like actually be able to just hang out and create some sort of relationship. And I would text her while on the bus. I'm like, yo, like, I'm about to be there. I wasn't originally going to put this in there, but I heard this Giveon song, and he said something about, like, 5 minutes away from your place or some shit, something like that. He said something about that, and she thought it was cool, and I was like, well, I literally am minutes away from your place all the time, so. Bus rides I do hate, keeping things in, that's my toxic trait. Got a lot on my plate. Wish I could skip to the ending, but that's how much you I ain't getting. Yet time alone still how I'm spending my days. I feel like everybody has a lot on their plate. It's tough to just like exist nowadays. That being said, like me being as impatient as I am and always have been, like I can always see the vision. It's just getting there's always been a blur for me. Like I've always been so impatient, like just skip to the ending. But then you realize like it's not about getting there. It's about like the friendships and relationships and bonds you create on the way there. And like if I would have just skipped to me being with this person, like living with her, as an example, like one of those things, like, okay, well, what happened leading up to that? You missed out on so much prime, like, growth and togetherness. So like, that's kind of why I thought that was a good line to put in. Some friendships just got in my way. Disrespect's what they put on my name. Didn't realize I still held on to pain. Yeah, I had a lot of friends who now I'm not friends with. I feel like that's how friend groups work. Like, they always end up breaking, like exploding and stuff. And yeah, while I was still in Long Island, like, I had a bunch of people I used to hang out with all the time, whatever. But things happen, and I started realizing, like, okay, y'all are still talking about me. Y'all are like saying stuff behind my back that I'm finding out through other people. And it just added on to this quest of just, I don't even know, just like a rut that I was in at this time while writing it. Hopeful that you mean everything that you say to me. Best relief is when she next to me. Done with having to watch from the bleachers. Time away really leaves me hurt. I don't want to be lied to. Like, if people love my music, tell me you love my music because you do. If you hate it, tell me you hate it because you actually do. Like, tell me why. Like, be honest with me. That's the one thing 100% has always been, like, honesty. Just be straight up. I don't want to feel kind of just, oh, I don't, like, second guessing every single thing that is said to me. The best relief is, at this time especially, was when she was next to me, because we both have the same creative vision and ideas that overlap and intertwine very well. Whenever I was with her, it felt so productive. Like, we got a lot of stuff done. She helps me out with my album covers, my single covers. She's a photographer, so we just work, and it's like, it was really cool, especially then, because it was like, all right, it's an investment and more than a relationship, is like an effort to really like get to where we both want to be. Yes, whatever. I'll try to keep it together so I don't have to read a letter saying good luck on your future endeavors. Yeah, this second verse. I'm a huge wrestling fan, so that's where I came up with the whole letter idea. 2011 was on my mind at the time. John Laurinaitis, he's like, they would always say, like, when they fire people, good luck in your future endeavors and whatnot. And to me, I always felt that was so harsh. Like, why would you just, like, it just seems like such a harsh, blunt way of just kicking someone out, and like just really doesn't have any soul behind it. I just figured it'd be funny, at least to me, if, like, you know, you let everything just bottle up inside and you just explode, and then the person you've been with or whatever, like, that liked you and stuff, decides to break up with you through a letter saying, like, yo, good luck on your future endeavors, like, with your next relationships and stuff. Like, I thought that would be funny, but also suck if that actually happened. So, like, that's why I said I got to keep it together, because, like, you don't want to read that. That's just sad. Compared to my exes, I think that you're better. She said my wording is clever, and leaving you cause you've been hurting is never. Honestly, you should tell me from the jump so we don't have to deal with this pressure, yeah. That line probably hurts a lot of people, but it's an opinion. My exes have moved on, so sorry if it hurt your feelings, but it is what it is, man. She said my wording is clever, and leaving you because you've been hurting is never. Honestly, you should tell me from the jump so we don't have to deal with this pressure. Like, that was an actual conversation we had. Most of the song is real life events that happened throughout the time of me first hearing the beat and finishing the song. Everything happened. We had this conversation. I finally, at the end, poetically, I literally was just, I held in too much, and I was just like, yo, this is how I feel. This is what, like, where my mental's been. I don't, like, yada, 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 you know. I realized that communication was more important than just even being there physically, you know, being able to open up and genuinely have those conversations where you feel, okay, I'm being heard. We're connecting and also building upon, like, how to get better in the future. Yeah, she told me not to, she was like, I wouldn't ever, like, break up with you or leave you or anything like that just because of you feeling a type of way. But, like, if we talk about it first, then we have nothing to worry about. And that's something where I'm kind of was learning it. And after I wrote the song, now I can look back at it and be like, okay, yeah, I understand that now. Looking back at the song now, I didn't realize while I was writing it, like, how relatable it could be to other people. Other people have told me multiple times like this is their favorite song of mine, and it's funny because like I wrote it for myself. I wrote it for my girlfriend through real life experiences, and it seems like the more I do make music, the more I realize like the more vulnerable I am through my writing actually connects more with the people weirdly. So yeah. And that was Green Tea.